I have a conundrum. Hello everybody, this is Gemma Laurel, and today I thought, enough. I'm going to rip the lid off the Happy Life can and spill those beans. I'll probably give you gas. All things will pass. Oh God, that actually sounded a lot worse than what I meant. I don't have a fetish. Thank goodness for the edit button. I'm currently navigating how to be happy without launching myself Tesla style to Mars to avoid stupidity of planet Earth. And here's what I've learned so far. You might want to sit down so you could actually enjoy some footage rather than just pictures of my face, head talking throughout this entire video, which can get a little boring. Wish things should be as they are. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that you should wish that horrific experiences and wars should happen. I'm talking about the minutiae of everyday life. The regular shite that we have to deal with, usually in the form of work or other humans. We live in so much prosperity here. We're not being bombed. We've got land with fertile soil that grows awesome food. We have truck drivers doing all-night benders, risking their lives so you can have your soy milk delivered. Most of our problems aren't life-destroying. We moan about our car insurance or that our internet hasn't been connected fast enough. We whine about how far short of perfect our loved ones are. Then why can everything seem to be so mediocre or miserable when we've got all of this stuff? And it made me think. Our thoughts create our feelings. If you keep looking at a person's behavior or an event that's happened, heaven forbid you're watching the news continuously, but if you did that without thinking about it, but just observing, you wouldn't have any feelings or emotions come up because you wouldn't have any judgment. You haven't decided any thoughts about it, so you're not going to have any feelings about it. It'd be like your dog. You could sit in front of your dog, scratch your armpit, drool down the front of your shirt. Your dog would just be like, slow blink. It's because as humans, we cast judgment, thinking that things should be different, and then we feel frustrated or angry because they're not. That's because we've interpreted the behavior or the event through our particular lens, judged that it should be different, and then condemned the person's behavior or the event for not being the way you think it should be. You're the one suffering with your feelings. They continue on being a complete moron. And we're over here growing kidney stones. It's not really winning. What if, to give some mental space, and this is something I'm discovering, that what if, in order to create a little bit of mental space before reacting and having an emotion, you ask yourself this question: what if that is how it's meant to be? I find that that often takes a lot of the sting out of the situation. And it's kind of similar to the second discovery I've had, which is you always have a choice. I don't believe we are the victim to everything. Again, I'm not talking about being sugary sweet positivity when nature decides to rip an earthquake at your direction at 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm talking about the day-to-day stuff, like traffic. The fact that I have to specify this lets you know the kind of circles that I've been exposed to a little too often, like going onto social media. It seems there's a lot of competition about who's the bigger victim. That middle-aged white male demographic that you constantly dump on for being the sole reason everything in your life apparently sucks. They hand-delivered your f***ing coffee. Wow, that slipped out. Clearly, I've been reading too many socials and need to take a damn break. I realize that I have my human stuff going on, like we all do, and we're just trying to figure it all out. And one of my glitchy areas is my low tolerance to people who continually complain and blame. And just because I'm classified as a woman does not mean I agree with what somebody else's view on being a woman is like. Hang on for this controversial stance. I like it when somebody holds the door open for me. I actually think it's really kind, and it's considerate, and it helps me, and you know, it makes me feel good. According to some circles, there is nothing more terrifying than a woman who does not agree with some extreme feminist swing. If something is not for you, You have a choice to allow somebody else to enjoy it and move on. No need to vomit your negative worldview on somebody else's picnic or try to persuade someone else to hate on the world the same way you do. We have the power of choice, and you can decide how and whether it's worth you responding to events and people, which is why I ignore so much. It's amazing I know what year it is. I mostly ignore the news and people, and it has saved my sanity because I love paying attention to acts of kindness, laughter, animals, my amazing YouTube subscribers. Thank you for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate you. I like to focus on the higher vibes as much as possible throughout every single day. It might be tempting to punch someone back who's punched you, but more likely it's just better to step out of the way and move on. If you stop to point out or heaven forbid correct anyone for their act of stupidity, you'd never get on with living your best life. There's just too much stupid out there, and you don't want to be the self-appointed sheriff of stupid town. Part of this harsh truth is that people will treat you in the way you allow them to. If you are willing to accept doormat treatment or anything less than the best, you will attract people who will walk all over you and take advantage. For example, I was brought up to always take care of your partner in life. Make sure they have a good meal at the end of the day. Make sure you treat them with kindness and respect. The unspoken agreement of that is that they in turn would take care of you. It's a mutually beneficial exchange. That was the model behavior. Well, hello modern world. After I crawled out of my Amish bunker paradise as a teenager, I soon realized that show of a lesson that common behavior is not actually common, not known, and certainly not practiced by many people anymore. Who needs a home-cooked meal made with love after a long day at work when you've got Hungry Jacks and porn? That's going to get interesting at 80. So basically, you teach people how to treat you, but don't blame them. Just change, move on. That's their issue to fix, and you're not somebody's free therapist. And even if you were, there are just some issues that will take more than your lifetime to fix. Hear me out, this is an upper, not a downer. Just like you're wrapped up in your problems and your life, so is everybody else. You're just not that important. You play a minor role in most people's lives. And that's a good thing. It can be seen as really liberating. It means you don't have to care so much about what other people think about what you do and what you choose. And it gives you the opportunity and the freedom to think about what you really want in your life. Your life is a blip. That means you get to blip along in your unique way. I love blipping along in my unique way, like riding slippery dips as a well and truly fully grown adult, making YouTube videos. So fluffy! If you've already let your inner child die, okay, that's your life. If you want that. It's actually making me think of advice that I would give myself in my 30s. Let me know if you think that's an interesting topic and I will create a video. What's something that you do that's uniquely you? Share away. Let's have some fun with this. So that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Please hit subscribe. Very social. Cat interference. Feel free to share tips and tricks that you've learned to help create some happiness space in your life. Floating. I'm going to go now, so I will see you next time.